kids have already lost one, and I think that I know she's going to do it. We can't stop her, so we might as well support her.
Mm-hmm.
John will accept whatever you say because he's a terribly sensitive man who will stand by his word and accept yours. Joey won't. The most obvious mistake that you're making is underestimating your own daughter.
It doesn't sound like, from this passage anyway, we've been on the outs about her before. And maybe we have, but I've been supported you. But here I'm taking a line in the sand, like I'm going with her. Because I don't think, before today, I didn't think I would ever be able to say this, but I'm picking her over you.
Yeah.
Isn't Matt picking her as well?
Yeah, so hearing that,
His opinion? Yeah.
what does that do for you to hear that, like, it is so different that she is not on your side at this point?
Kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been in agreement for most of everything. Maybe small disagreements here and there. But this is huge. I mean, but I think, what is that line? You're thinking of her happiness. I'm thinking in terms of her welfare. And it's like boom, this huge divide that just out of nowhere. It throws me for a loop.
If they're fully willing to accept what they'll face, I don't see anything that we can do but to stand with them, to add to their strength. They're going to need us.
You want to know the difference between us right now? You're thinking in terms of Joey's happiness. I'm thinking in terms of her welfare.
Oh goodness, I'm gonna lose everything. Lose a daughter, probably lose a wife. Well, I'll keep Tilly. I'm not cooking. Not cooking, sorry.
So we get to Act 2, and John's parents are here. What's your first impression of John Sr. and Mary?
This is such a funny scene to me. I can't wait to see it played out because it's so painfully awkward.
Yeah.
It's so painful. Like, how many miles was it? Did you hear anything interesting on the radio? I mean, it's just so ridiculous.
Mr. Prentice, how long is the drive from Sacramento?
2 hours and 18 minutes.
Because I think that she was raised properly, and she wants to be polite, and she wants to live up to these ideals she's been saying for years. But it's also like, oh, this is so much so fast, and putting this into reality is very awkward.
What do you think, as for Joey, what do you think introducing his parents to your parents will do?
I think she thought John's already called his parents. Like, he did that before she left for Judy. So, like, they're obviously cool with it. If they're cool with it and they come here and tell my parents how cool everything is, it will all be fine. But of course, John didn't tell her the full story, and it kind of blows up in her face. But
Is this candid camera? Is this what this is? Is this the part when the white smiling guy gonna come out hiding?
What do you think will happen and ensue if your parents meet her
In
parents?
John's defense, he was trying to have this happen like 2 years later.
Wow. Why was he trying to avoid
2 years.
He was gonna write him a
There's
letter.
children.
I was gonna write it.
Here's your grandchild.
You know what I mean? And it would have been all like, well, you're already a part of the ride, so.
About time.
I was gonna write you a letter.
What is he trying to avoid by not telling them?
I feel directly what happened. Because I feel like this is like one of the worst outcomes. Like, now I'm having to have this big fit and argument and scene with my parents because my dad's losing it. Mom just kind of there all like, I can't stop what both of these two are about to get into, right? I don't want to have all of these conversations with them about like just even being a doctor at this point, and now not only am I having to have the normal I'm a doctor overseas conversation, I'm also having to have the that's marrying the white girl conversation intertwined into that, and I'm all like, I didn't do my mental like argument rehearsal yet. And so now I'm just here, right? It was like you gave me 3 hours to have to talk to my dad about everything again. What? It's been like a year since I've seen him. This is the only thing he's saying is out gate. I was like, I could have done without it 100%.
Right.
Damn it, son, what the hell is going on here? Don't let me stand here looking like a fool any longer.
Joanna's flying with me to New York tonight, and then to Switzerland tomorrow. From there, we are to be married.
What?
When, John? When?
So our production, I'm so proud to have played a small role in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. Our particular production gives us the opportunity to address different issues like racial prejudice, generational differences, and acceptance, while reminding us that whether it's the 1960s, the 1990s, or even now, that we are responsible for the change that we want to see in the world. And I am so, so, so grateful to have had a part in making that come to life. So without further ado, thank you so much. This is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Appreciate you all.